Good evening, everyone. This evening we are going to talk about a novel subject, part political, part social. It's a socio-political subject which has been actually whirling in my mind, going around in my mind, circulating in my mind for a long time. And I think that after reading this or listening this, most of you are definitely going to concur with me that this change is overdue in Indian politics. The name of the title of this subject is Presidential Democracy in India. Look, India has a parliamentary democracy. Parliamentary democracy means we vote to our parliamentary members and they vote Prime Minister. We really don't know who is going to be the Prime Minister. Before this, we always previously thought that Sonia Gandhi is going to become the Prime Minister, but so we voted for Congress Party and we got a big surprise. Sonia Gandhi did not opt for it and she actually chose, or the members of the parliament chose Manmohan Singh. Now what happens is this, we really don't know who is going to be the Prime Minister of India. Despite 100% of the people vote, we have no clue whatsoever. We are very vague about President or the Parliament. So first of all, you see, I have actually created, first point is parliamentary democracy transforming into presidential. Look, Indian parliamentary democracy must go now. We must forego now and bring the American-style presidential democracy in which we all are going to vote directly to the person that we want to become president. Not via indirectly, we vote for this guy and this guy is going to vote for that guy and that guy is going to vote for that guy in parliament and then the member of all the 545 members of the parliament are going to vote for Tom, Dick and Harry. We don't know who is Shumba, Nishumba or Munda. And all of a sudden, one morning you wake up, you see his face that you have never seen before. Like Gowda. But who knows who was the Gowda? What is his qualification? What are his credentials? So now in presidential democracy like in America, when 2 years from now the campaign will start, you are going to see that on one hand it would be either we can say Trump or someone else, and on the other hand it would be either Biden or someone else, and you know precisely who you are voting for. You don't actually wait and pray and wait who will be the prime minister of India. You don't have to surprise yourself. You know up front, before anyone becomes the president, that these are the two people who are going to contend for the votes, and whoever is going to get most vote is going to become the president. No surprises. So we should change it from parliamentary to presidential like America. Point number two, voting directly for your candidates. You are voting directly for your candidates. No via. You are not going to vote for me and I'm going to vote for him and he's going to vote for her and her is going to vote for her. Nothing like that. Everything is absolutely transparent. Who you voted for? So okay, I voted for Trump. So Trump is going to be the president of America. Or you have voted for Biden, the Biden is going to be. We always know that in the end there are only two candidates, one from the GOP or Grand Old Party or Republican Party, and the other candidate is last one, is from Democratic Party. These two out of 36 crore people, two people would be in front of us. We will recognize them, we will see their face thousands of times, we will listen to them thousands of times. Now in India, all of a sudden someone is declared as Prime Minister. We don't know his name even, nor his birthday, nor his background, nor his credential, nor his education. We have never heard his ideas. How smart he is, we can find out by listening his ideas. And if this guy is obscure in total darkness and emerges all of a sudden from the darkness as a prince of darkness, coming from the oblivion. We don't know that. The day the result will be declared, we will surprise and ask this question to ourselves. Who is that guy? We really don't know the name of the person, the birth date of the person, the background of the person, where the person is hailing from, what kind of educational background he has, what kinds of thoughts he actually thinks. We have no idea, and all of a sudden he is our Prime Minister. Like we had Dev Ghola before, or even Manmohan Singh. People did not vote for Manmohan Singh, people voted for Sonia Gandhi. And all of a sudden, who you got? This guy. Same thing happened when Mr. Modi became the Prime Minister and the Chief Minister of Gujarat. Nobody knew, and all of a sudden, this Madam Patel was sent, and she was Chief Minister of Gujarat. These kind of surprises can happen in the democratic, in the parliamentary democracy, I should say, not in presidential democracy. Number 3, power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Why did I say 2 terms only? Because if you are going to give power, Indira Gandhi ruled for 17 years, and lately she was becoming absolutely power-hungry type of person, and she actually did not want to move out of the August office. She became self-sufficient. She was so much involved in the power wrangling that she never gave an opportunity to anyone else to win the election. But if we have presidential democracy, 2 terms like America has after every 10 years, 10 years only, long time. 10 years is a very long time for these dinosaurs who are about 70 years old, and 10 years means 80 years old. They cannot do anything. They cannot take care of themselves. How they can take care of the nation? Look at the Biden, he's 80 years old, falling while climbing up the steps of the airplane, falling off. He cannot remember sometimes. He can just jumble up things, and he can just say something that doesn't make any kind of sense, because 80 years old person is real old and he needs rest, retirement from the life, because his cognitive skills have weakened, his articulation is weakened, his cerebral faculty is weakened. So 2 terms, only 2 terms. And after that, the person is not eligible to contest the election again. Number 4, mid-term elections every 2 years. Give an opportunity to every member of parliament, upper house, lower house, only for 2 years. If they actually are going to display their best performance, and if they are going to turn the nation, all their constituency around, if they are not involved in any kind of corruption and involved in all kinds of, the better performance, all kinds of improvement in the society, then people are going to vote for them again after 2 years. And if they are involved in the corruption, as they always are, and if they are actually looting and scooting the nation, then 2 years. After that, they're bye-bye. Bye-bye for good. Never, ever people are going to elect. Then they are actually become illegitimate, we can say, not actually allowed by the law to rerun again. Once you lose, after 2 years, you lose your credentials. You are not qualified anymore. You are totally disqualified after 2 years legally. You cannot actually stay in politics over and over and over, years after years, and quinquennium after quinquennium, and decades after decades. No such open door policy, kind of revolving door policy. You come in, you rule for 2 years, show your performance, show your potential, show your prowess, and if people are happy, they are going to choose you again, they are going to elect you again, otherwise, bye-bye for good. So that's all the time we have. Thank you very much for listening. God bless everyone on this planet. To see you again next time. Until then, God bless everyone.